Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new family film for kids and it. And you've probably seen things like this before, and this film is from director Andy D'Emini, and it's about two families, a British man and his daughter and son, and then you have an American woman with her two daughters, and they love each other. So they go out on a vacation out to the country in England and have tried to get these kids to accept the fact that it's just like they're both moving on and want to get married. And then, of course, you have all the tension between the kids and them rejecting the person that their parent wants to be with. And you have all of those trappings in terms of, like, they're trying to sabotage and they hate each other. But over the course of this film, they're going to start to really appreciate each other and be like, you know what? We can get over this and be a happy family together. That's the whole movie, right? That's it? Not quite. Because then you have it. And this is a strange little alien creature that can grant one wish per day by churning up its gas inside it and expelling it. Yep. That's where this film goes in terms of that. So, when you're a family film and you're trying to catch all of the family to enjoy this, maybe making a farting alien granting wishes, probably not the best idea to try to catch some of the older audience members to buy into your movie. But maybe they thought, oh, it's Michael Caine though, which it is. And this is probably going to go down as one of his famous paycheck movies, along with Jaws Revenge. And he voices this alien, okay. But you know what? That familial drama isn't enough. You need more conflict, because this movie is an hour and 50 minutes, which you really didn't need to. And most of the first hour of this film is really just focused on this familial drama. But you know what? You gotta throw in another thing, and you got Russell Brand, who's this eccentric rich man who has this giant mansion filled with like a stuffed dodo bird. And all these different kinds of things of all the hunting and murdering and thieving that his family has done to gather all these riches. And he wants to capture this alien because, of course. So you throw him in there. Russell Brand is eccentric, doing his thing. He's charismatic. You know, he's a silly, cartoonish villain. There's not a whole lot of layers to him. And then you have Matthew Good and Paula Patton playing the parents. And they both do a fine job. Paula Patton's a little more charismatic, but you know, Matthew Good's not supposed to be, because he's supposed to be a British dude, so he's just all uptight. So it's like, who doesn't want any of his kids to get away and always wants to be watching them, so he's the overbearing parent. She's the absent parent because she works so much. They don't have any signal and she's constantly fretting about that. It's just like, but she needs to answer her work emails. And you have all these different things. You have these wishes that they can fly, they can travel through time, and you have all these different kinds of trappings all spinning together for almost 2 hours, which honestly the biggest thing that I had against this film is like, this did not need to be 2 hours. And it's very obvious that they were trying to fit other things in here to expand the runtime, because honestly, it was really working as a fun, just little enjoyable family film, just with the familial issues and the alien and his wishes. You throw in Russell Brand because you need extra drama added in and conflict, and it just became overblown and ridiculous, and it was just a bit too much. Obviously, I'm not the target audience of this, but there's things that do work about it. It's a charismatic cast, the young actors do a fine job, and you have all these different kids, like the one, Paula Patton's youngest daughter is really sweet and adorable. I really liked her in the film. But in the end, this is really just a throwaway, long kids movie that I probably would never watch again, but I'm sure kids would get some kicks out of it. Might be a little long for them too, honestly. But in the end, I think for kids and it is a bit of a miss for family films, and there's probably other options out there, but you know, if this is what you're going to watch, it's streaming now on Prime, I think your family will at least get something out of it. Wouldn't be the worst thing. But those are my thoughts on 4 Kids in It. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.